The next chapter that we will be covering is on transport, particularly on how do we keep people moving. Traffic congestion is a big issue in many cities around the world. Hence, cities face the challenge of ensuring people to move from one place to another efficiently. So, in this chapter, we will look at what is traffic congestion, where can we find traffic congestion, and why does it occur? After that, we will look at how traffic congestion can affect people and the environment, and how do the cities manage traffic congestion. Now, let's look at the cartoon on the right. What does the cartoon tell you about the traffic situation? How would you feel if you were caught in such a situation? Write down your answer in your notebook. You are given 30 seconds to do so. Now, I'm sure that most of you would feel frustrated if we were caught in a traffic congestion. So why do we feel frustrated? Okay, because we humans need to have mobility. Mobility refers to the movement of people and goods from place to place in a reasonable amount of time and acceptable cost. I'm sure no one likes to be caught in a traffic congestion. There are many reasons why people need to move about. For instance, people need to commute between work, school, and their homes. Goods also need to be delivered to different locations. In cities where there are large numbers of people moving about, traffic congestion may occur. Now, let us look at the characteristics of urban transport to understand the issue of traffic congestion. First, cities have a wider variety of transport modes. Okay. Modes of transportation refer to the types of transport used to facilitate the movement of people or goods from one place to another. Modes of transportation can be private or public. Private transport refers to transport owned by individuals such as motorcycles and cars. Public transport refers to transport provided by the government or private companies such as buses, trains, and taxis. In cities, there are different types of transport modes such as trains and buses, which carry a large number of passengers in a shorter period of time. Some cities have developed unique modes of transportation so that they can weave in and out of traffic. Now, let's look at different kinds of transport that are available in other countries. Here we have a tram in Sweden and a jeepney in Philippines. Cities also have a higher density of transport networks. A transport network refers to a system of transport routes connecting a set of nodes. Refer to your textbook on page 108. A node refers to a place where lines in a network cross or join. The nodes are junctions and terminals. A route refers to the connection between two nodes. The number of routes and nodes determines the density of transport networks. Therefore, the greater the number of routes and nodes, the greater the network density. A dense transport network is one which is highly developed and well connected because it is easier for people to get around the city. Let's compare the Singapore train system in 1987 to 1996 and the future Singapore train map. As we can see that there are more routes and more nodes, which suggests that the transport network is more dense in the future. This will enable people to get around Singapore even easier. Lastly, cities tend to have a better quality of transport infrastructure. Transport infrastructure refers to facilities such as roads, railway tracks, and bus terminals. An example of a high-quality transport infrastructure is a well-paved and well-lit road with many lanes so that vehicles can pass through quickly and smoothly. So a high-quality transport infrastructure can enable people to move at one time. We can have many people to move at one time. Okay, we can have frequent services. We have clean and comfortable journeys. The transport system can be dependable and reliable with very little delays and interruptions, and most importantly, it must be safe. Now, go to this link to watch a video on the Bangkok transport system. I'm sure now that you have a better understanding of the different modes of transportation available in Bangkok. Now, let's look at what is traffic congestion. Traffic congestion is a condition where there are more vehicles than the road can handle, vehicles queue for more than 15 minutes, and traveling at slow speeds. Okay, it reduces mobility of the people, making it difficult and time-consuming for people to move about and deliver goods. Traffic congestion can occur for different reasons. It can occur due to accidents on the road or roadworks. It can also occur during peak hours when a large number of people travel to and from work at the same time. As a result, traffic congestion is likely to be concentrated in specific parts of the city. The Central Business District, or CBD, is the commercial center where businesses such as financial banks are concentrated in the city. Hence, the CBD must be readily accessible to everyone. It is also the most well-connected part of the city, so that it can cater to high pedestrian and vehicle flow. There is usually a high flow of traffic on the roads within the CBD because many people commute to and from the CBD. As a result, large number of buses, taxis, and private cars enter and leave the CBD daily. Traffic congestion is thus common in the CBD, especially during peak hours. Now, attempt workbook activity 4.1 and 4.2.